another one that I wanted to do is Epsom salts. Now I've just got Epsom salts here in a bag. You probably know what Epsom salts looks like. And I'm not talking about using Epsom salts internally. I'm not talking about taking that. I'm talking about taking it, using it externally, because it's magnesium sulfate, and it occurs as a deposit is left by mineral waters. What does it do? Epsom salts draws. It's a great drawer. So you can use it in baths. Take a bath. If you're very toxic and you think to yourself, I want to get cleansed, I want my whatever part of your body, you know, your whole body, you need a good cleanse. Sit in a bath and put some couple of cups of 2 cups of Epsom salts in your bath. Now, a cheaper way to buy your Epsom salts is to go to the produce agent. We have stock and station agents up home where we are. They're like where the farmers go and buy their supplies. Well, I buy a big 20-kilogram bag for $20, so it's not very expensive. So, Epsom salts. How else can you take it? Now, this is another way, not take it, treat yourself with it. One is for high blood pressure. Another one is for insomnia. So you've got high blood pressure, you've got insomnia, bedwetting, and usually these particular, anything that's got really, you've got high acid in your system, you want to draw off that acid. A quick way to do it is to put 1/4 cup of Epsom salts in 1 litre of warm water. After you've had your shower, you're finished, you're not dry yet, but you're just standing there, put your Epsom salts and just drizzle it all over yourself. And we call this an Epsom salt drench. And you know that will, and you just stand there, allow yourself to sort of dry to, what do you call it, drip dry for probably about 2 minutes. And then you can pat yourself. But what that does is it really encourages, you know, the drawing on your skin. It is great for you. Now that particular recipe is in this book, Margaret Wright's book. This lady has just the guru of natural remedies. And if you haven't got it, I'd urge you to get it. It's probably one of the best little books of its type that you can buy. I don't know of anywhere that I've seen the remedies that she's got in here and the experiences that she's got in here that is so well explained and referenced as she's what, and giving examples as what she's given in here. It's a great book, and Cheryl's got them for sale here. Well worth having. I've actually bought some in the past and giving them away as gifts because people need to know about this. They just get very interested and they think, well, how on earth can you help along with natural remedies? The Epsom salts, another way you can use it is for burns. What I've had is have some Epsom salts in this little container, and I fill it up with water. That is put under my sink, and if I ever burn myself, what I do is just open, and I haven't used it, thankfully, but you just open it up and put it on a bandage, drizzle it over on a bandage and just cover yourself with this bandage. Now I have a friend who, she said she was making jam on a stove and something happened and she tipped over and she just got the jam all over her arm. And she said it was a very nasty burn. So she quickly got the Epsom salts and she put the Epsom salts over her on the she wet a bandage with the saturated Epsom salts. She put it over her arm and then she covered that over to exclude the air, and it just took the pain away out of it immediately. Then a little while later she did a fresh one. She kept doing these fresh ones all the time and keep going then. And she said next day when she took the bandage off, she said there was only a little bit of a red mark. And the places where she didn't treat, up the top of her arm, she said she got a few splatters up here of jam, and she said they'd all blistered because she hadn't treated. But yet down here there was no blister. She said on her arm, she said it was just nice and it was a little bit red, and she did some more Epsom salts and that was fine. It just went away. So use that one for burns. It's very good. So I keep this jar of Epsom salts in my cupboard, just saturated. So it's just, so you just fill it up and just cover it with water.